First thing I want to ask about is it seemed like you guys had a lot of energy off the bench. Seemed like no matter what was going on, there was a lot of positivity coming off there. What was it like for you guys to have that behind you?
We emphasize a lot of like charges and the energy behind that. So it's just nice to hear teammates in a quiet gym when we can't have many fans and just hearing our teammates cheer us on.
And it definitely helps with our adrenaline and like getting back on defense, and we sprint back, and it just there's positivity in the air, and it just helps us overall play better.
So one thing I wanted to ask you guys about was the fourth quarter. At one point being up as much as you were, and then to have that fall away. What exactly happened between the start and the finish there?
I think we just kind of were giving up a lot of easy runouts. Like our passes started getting lackadaisical, and like they had a run, and it's really hard to come back after they get a run. And
Yeah, kind of going off that, we struggled guarding them in the post, and that we knew that's emphasis and getting better at. But not only were we not stops, we were also had a lot of turnovers, and so they were getting scored. We were kind of like went through like a dry area there, so just not scoring and not getting stops.
Where are you guys at mentally in terms of where you are right now in the season?
Well, that one hurts pretty bad because we know how important that game was for us. We know got a quick turnaround, and it still matters, but it's still mentally it's not a great place to be. But we got to bounce back. We still got a lot of games to go.
Okay, that's it for me.
I've got just one question for Lainey. Hitting on a positive tonight, you moved into fourth place all time in program history in 3-pointers made. What does that mean for you to achieve such a put yourself in the record books tonight?
No, yeah, it's definitely a cool milestone, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without my teammates. And like I said earlier, we have a lot of goals in mind, and we got to keep pushing. That loss hurt us tonight, so.
Hey guys, disappointed with the way that we finished. As we closed out the third quarter, I thought that we were getting some separation, and Georgia State just outlasted us at home on our home court, 30-13. Really stings, but we got to look within and try to regroup and get better for tomorrow.
Coach, you mentioned late in the game, fourth quarter being up by as much as 9, if I remember correctly. Why was the team just unable to kind of finish that job and get it done?
I wish I had the answer. I mean, I just sat in the locker room with them and talked. They went inside. They were able to get easy buckets. They came out with some fight in the fourth quarter. We came out with almost like this casual, hey, let's not lose. And they really just took the momentum, and we turned the ball over. I don't know how many turnovers we had in the fourth quarter. It felt like 100. And then every time we turned it over, it led to a basket.
And one thing I also want to ask about was you guys had a lot of energy on the bench tonight. Specifically, Faith was someone who made a lot of noise, brought a lot of energy while she was on there. I was kind of curious, from your perspective as a coach, what was it like having that group there and the energy they brought?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a challenge playing at home, to be honest with you. This arena is quiet. If our players don't bring energy, it's a really tough atmosphere. On the road in the Sun Belt, everybody else has their band. They have more fans. It's loud. They play the music. I mean, I think at one point went to shoot a free throw and it was like a Whitney Houston song. I'm like, what is going on right now? So I'm really grateful for our bench. And I think I said it about Faith today. I said, if anybody ever watches her on the bench, it's like she's cheering for her daughter every possession. Like she's swinging the towel. And I thought they did a good job of trying to help us today.
All right, that's it for me.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, I've got just one question. What can you take away from tonight heading into the rematch tomorrow? What kind of adjustments can you make?
We got to take away the paint. I'm just looking at the stat sheet for the first time. We gave up 42 points in the paint, and we got to do a better job there. I mean, we cannot allow their post players. I mean, one of them had 18, 12. I mean, we've got to do a better job of just limiting their paint opportunities.